What's up guys, welcome back to Seize the Speed for another video, and I am excited to tell you that today to the right side of me we have a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392 Final Edition. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is no ordinary Jeep, no sir. This is the 392 Final Edition, meaning this has a 6.4 liter HEMI engine straight out of a Scat Pack in it. Trail rated Jeep badge, of course, in gold, to go along with all the gold accents on the Final Edition 392 Rubicon. We have this graphic coming into your hood scoop. We have a hood scoop on the Jeep to cool off that HEMI under the hood. We have our iconic Jeep grille with a camera, of course. We have a Warren winch right in the middle in our actual solid metal bumper. These are bumperettes that you can take off. I believe these are the 35-inch tires that come on this Rubicon, and of course they are BF Goodrich KO2's very capable tire. Solid choice for something like this. The side profile, of course, is the iconic Rubicon. Up there you can see the power top, which is actually pretty impressive. We'll take a look at how that operates here in a little bit. Of course, a Rubicon comes with the paint matched accessories all the way around, including the roof, the fenders, but we have this extended mud flap over here because this does have 315s, which is pretty fat. Coming to the back, we have the spare mounted onto the tailgate, and just like any other Jeep, this is how you open that up, and of course your glass is gonna lift right up. Pretty good amount of storage, and this one has the Alpine sound system in it. It does bump indeed. Alpine subwoofer in the back, and over here inside of the tailgate itself we have a pretty nifty little accessory. We have a little lip where you can put your cookware. You can actually use this when you're camping outdoors. You have cup holders to the side of it. We do indeed have a onboard tire air compressor. Pretty neat. Back here we have a 392 Final Edition special plaque. Gives you your dimensions and all the stats about your motor. So there you go, 6.4 liter HEMI V8, 470 torque, 470 horsepower, attached to a ZF 8-speed transmission. Fantastic vehicle, and it is definitely sad that it is going away. And I had to show you this powertrain because this is going to be the last time you see a shoehorn V8 inside of a Jeep Wrangler, and it is a sight to behold. There is the legendary 6.4 liter HEMI engine producing 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. And if you look up here, you can see that your hood scoop is actually functional because you have two ducts, one going to the back side of the motor and one going down into your intake. Pretty neat. All right, let's go ahead and hop inside of the Jeep Wrangler 392. And first thing you're gonna see is the Rubicon 392 in the same gold color as the accents on the exterior. Same thing continues on the dash right here, leather wrapped and of course stitched. Pretty luxurious interior for a Jeep Wrangler if you ask me. Everything else is pretty typical Wrangler. We do have heated seats, heated steering wheel, all that good stuff. Similar multimedia screen to your Jeep Dodge products currently available for sale. We do of course have a front and rear locker. Right there, there is our four-wheel drive gear selector and a regular shifter. Has a Rubicon 392 Final Edition. A lot of attention to detail on this interior. We're gonna go ahead and show you one of the other cool features on this. Mind you, the base price on one of these Wrangler 392s is $91,000. This particular one is optioned through the teeth, so $108,000 MSRP on this one. And this is one of the cool options. Right here we have this sliding ragtop roof that folds all the way to the back, and it pretty much gives you that open top Jeep experience without you having to, you know, and do anything other than lift a finger. All you got to do is press this button and infinity open roof. You don't have to take all these latches and all this stuff apart like your traditional Wranglers. You do indeed still get the option to take off the entire roof, but it is a little more intricate since you have this power system inside of the roof of this Wrangler. And I can't let you get away watching this video without listening to that 392. So go ahead and head back there. I'm gonna start this thing and have some fun. so I could not wait any longer to take the 6.4 HEMI Jeep Wrangler for a ride, and holy cow, I hope the camera is doing its justice because that sounds incredible. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's literally insane. Wow. Jeez. So today at the Texas Truck Rodeo, a lot of people have been taking this thing up and down a pretty intricate off-road course. So that's why it's muddy all over the exterior.
And we will be doing that.
And yeah, so you guys know Nigel, Mopar guy slash truck guy on the channel. So he is going to be the one to do the off-road test here in a couple minutes. But as a previous HEMI owner slash the sports car guy, I wanted to see how this thing works on an actual road. And I mean, it's a Wrangler with a V8 in it.
Handles about how we expect, but that V8 is a totally different story than a normal Wrangler.
And you know Wranglers. If you're a Jeep guy or girl, you know that the driving experience is completely different than anything else. From the steering, the seating position, the upright windshield, and you hearing the road around you is part of the experience. And now the road around you comes also with a V8 strapped to it. So that would be the sound of my people. That sounds incredible. This is crazy. The Jeep team did a bang-up job putting the 6.4 liter HEMI. I mean, 470 horsepower in this thing. These Wranglers do not weigh a whole lot. So this vehicle is absolutely amazing to drive. Right. Folks, that 8-speed ZF is just a fantastic transmission. I sound like a broken record at this point, I know, but there's really nothing on top of this transmission as far as automatics in the market go. For a torque converter, traditional automatic gearbox, to shift like this, and for that to be inside a Jeep Wrangler attached to a 6.4 liter, pretty much scat pack engine. On top of that, this motor is in a lot of Stellantis products, or was in a lot of Stellantis products, but I'm here to tell you that I've driven those, and after driving this, I can tell you that this is special. This is a different animal, and it's just because of the solid front axle, because of the way this is designed and lack of sound insulation, like pretty much it would be in a Durango. This is a major difference in experience. The amount of V8 and induction noise you get in this car is crazy. That scoop sucks in so much air, and from the back and from this ragtop, you do hear that V8. And from, this engine sitting so far back, you feel like the engine's in the cabin with you in the best way possible. I mean, you don't drive a Wrangler to be comfortable like you're in a Rolls Royce. You drive a Wrangler because you're in a Jeep, because you can do anything, you can go anywhere. Now you can go anywhere and you can get there very fast. And speaking of that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch seats. We're gonna go ahead and hit the off-road trail in this with Nigel behind the wheel. And we're gonna show you the other half of the excitement of driving this thing on some dirt. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and switch seats, hop in, and we'll see you there. All right, folks, so we're gonna go ahead and hit our first hill.
Let's see how this does.
In the Wrangler 392.
Now this would be the, should be easy for this thing. We've done a lot of this today, but this should crawl up it almost the easiest of any vehicle.
And
that would be correct.
Yeah,
100%.
Almost no slip.
That was pretty much the easiest one we did all day. All right, guys, so this would be the more technical, wheel articulation section. See if we lift any wheels, although we probably shouldn't with, you know, solid front and rear axles. Although we are kind of crabbing side to side as it goes over. But these KO2s and solid front axles just absolutely grabbing. Oh, there's a little slippage, but it caught it. And all the way through. Just made it with ease. No issues. No issues.
What do you think, man?
All. No issues. This one is basically, as you'll see on camera, a hill to my left, then a hill to my right, and it kind of morphs in the middle. Really kind of tests our articulation while also at an angle. Again, shouldn't really be an issue for this thing at all. Let's see how it does. Any slippage? Oh, a little bit. And there's the drop. There we go. But caught it no problem. No real traction loss whatsoever.
Somebody is definitely gonna say, oh, my Camry can do that.
Yeah. If your Camry can do this, please please come by, bring it. We'll test it. I mean, honestly, if you want to test it, we'll just ride along with you.
Yeah.
All right, so about to be going up this honestly rocky, gnarly hill right here. This is really the most difficult test on this course. But with this picture there that we get to see, zero issues. But it sounds great, and we can smell the tires a little bit. All right, we're gonna go through this little bit of a water thing here. Let's see how this works. There we go. Zero issues. Nice. Now that was fun. That was a blast.
That growl is just crazy.
That's the best part.
I want you to understand, Jeep owners have been LS swapping, HEMI swapping, whatever swapping these vehicles for many, many years. And this is now your chance to have one
without swapping it.
Yeah, with all the factory options, a lot of factory equipment. It'll run, it'll have a warranty on it.
We did do all of that in 4 high, so a lot of that wheel slippage, especially on that last one, was due to us not being in 4 low, so it was not able to crawl up it quite as well, not as much torque multiplication.
I really didn't need it,
but
to be honest.
It still didn't need it. It did it just fine, no issues. If you, honestly with this, if you need to start locking things and putting it in low, you're doing some pretty technical things.
And so there's the Jeep Wrangler 392, a car that its existence almost feels like a damn miracle in this day and age. And we're so glad we got a chance behind the wheel, because this is not just an ordinary Wrangler. This one is really and truly special. But I want you to let me know if you're in the market for one of these, or if you own one, what's your experience with it? What do you think about this? What other off-roader SUV monster with a big ol' engine would you cross shop this thing with? And with that being said, this video is over, so thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe if you're not to Seize the Speed for more reviews like this one. Have a great day. Peace out, and I'm out.